Hello everyone, it's great to see you again in today's video. Have you ever found yourself trapped in a whirlwind of thoughts that you can't shut off? Overthinking can cloud your judgment, make you anxious, and even prevent you from enjoying the present moment. But here's the question, can you control it? Can you turn overthinking into something positive? Today we're going to explore how overthinking affects our lives, especially in learning English. Many people worry about making mistakes or not understanding enough when learning English, and that worry often leads to not practicing at all. However, by changing your approach and practicing consistently, you can improve your listening and speaking skills without letting negative thoughts hold you back. In this video, we'll dive deep into how to overcome overthinking and improve your English skills, so you can feel more confident when communicating. Let's get started.
Hey Elena. Long time no see, thanks for asking. I've been feeling a bit tired and frustrated with my English learning lately. Despite all my efforts, it feels like I'm not making any progress.
Marco, I totally understand how you feel. You're trying so hard but not seeing results, right? But you know what? That's something almost everyone experiences, not just in learning English, but in many areas of life. Overthinking can make us feel like every decision is crucial, and every word is under scrutiny. Have you ever felt that way?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. Learning English is tough, and sometimes I make it harder for myself. Maybe it's because I overthink everything, and that's why I'm not progressing as I'd like. But is there a way out of this cycle?
Absolutely. Overthinking can really affect our mental state and our development, but the good news is we don't have to stay stuck in it. One way to overcome it is by changing how you think, how you practice, and how you deal with external pressures. Have you tried changing your approach?
I haven't, but it sounds like a good idea. But sometimes it feels so difficult. Everything seems to need to be perfect, whether it's work or learning. When I can't achieve perfection, it just makes me feel worse.
I completely understand. But to help you visualize this better, let me share a story about a friend of mine, John. He also struggled with self-doubt and overthinking in his career. He would spend hours thinking about every work decision, and every time he had to make a choice, he felt insecure. He eventually reached out for help and learned to identify his negative thoughts. After practicing some techniques to shift his perspective, he started feeling more confident and decisive in his work.
Wow, John's story really makes me think. I always make things harder for myself, but if I learn to change my perspective, could I also overcome this situation?
Definitely. This process isn't always easy, but the key is recognizing the problem and taking action. Let's take a simple example like learning English. You might be struggling with phrases like on time and in time. I think you can understand these concepts more easily by not putting so much pressure on them. Do you know the difference between them?
I do have trouble with those. On time and in time seem similar, but they're different, and I find it hard to remember exactly.
Exactly. Many English learners face this challenge. On time means doing something at the exact time it's required, like, I arrived at the meeting on time. In time means completing something with time to spare, like, I finished the report in time for the deadline. See, by practicing and using these phrases in real-life situations, you'll start remembering them more easily.
Oh, I get it now. It's actually simpler than I thought. Actually, I've also been feeling a lot of pressure comparing myself to others, especially when I see them on social media. They always seem to have these perfect moments, and I just feel anxious.
Yes, social media can sometimes give a false impression. People usually share only their happy, successful moments, but we don't see the struggles behind them. The truth is, comparing yourself to others only leaves you feeling empty. Remember, your journey is unique. What makes you happy and successful is what truly matters.
Right, I need to change my perspective. I can't keep comparing myself to others while ignoring my own happiness. But what should I do next to manage these negative thoughts?
Elena, here are some practical steps you can try. 1. Identify your triggers. Write down what makes you overthink. Is it work, relationships, or social media? Understanding your triggers is the first step to managing them. 2. Challenge your thoughts. When you're fixated on a thought, ask yourself if it's rational. Is it helping you? If not, try reframing it in a more positive way. 3. Focus on the present. Practice mindfulness by staying in the moment. Techniques like meditation, journaling, and deep breathing can help calm your mind and stop overthinking. 4. Talk to someone you trust. Overthinking thrives in isolation. Sometimes, talking to a friend or a professional can give you a fresh perspective and help you break the cycle.
Thanks, Elena. Your advice is really helpful. I'll start with these basic steps. I really appreciate you helping me gain a new perspective.
I'm glad I could help, Marco. Just remember, everything takes time and patience. But with perseverance, you'll see big changes. I truly believe you can overcome overthinking and regain confidence in life.
Thanks so much, Elena. I'll follow your advice and hope to see improvements soon.
You're welcome, Marco. I'm always here if you need me. And if you found this advice helpful, don't forget to share it with others.
Of course. Thanks again, Elena, and thanks to everyone for watching. See you in the next conversation.
The key takeaway here is that overthinking is something we can learn to manage. It's a process that requires patience and practice, but with the right tools and mindset, we can break free from the cycle. Whether it's using English phrases correctly or navigating life's challenges, it all comes down to shifting your focus, challenging your thoughts, and taking action. So, what's your next step in overcoming overthinking? Now, let's dive a little deeper into how overthinking specifically impacts our ability to learn a language like English. Learning a new language comes with many challenges. It requires not just memorization of vocabulary and grammar rules, but also the confidence to speak and interact with others. When we overthink, it can cause us to doubt our ability to communicate, leading to anxiety and hesitation. We start questioning our every sentence, fearing mistakes. But, as with many things in life, making mistakes is part of the learning process. It's through trial and error that we actually improve. Instead of fearing mistakes, try to embrace them as valuable lessons. The more you practice speaking and listening, the more natural it will feel. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going. Language learning is a journey, not a race, and taking small, consistent steps will get you where you want to be. So, if you're struggling with overthinking while learning English, remember that the key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Don't let negative thoughts stop you from speaking and listening to the language. Break free from the cycle of overthinking, and you'll find yourself improving much faster. Thank you all for watching today's video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the next videos. Wishing you all peace, success, and progress in everything you do.